61 minutes. Hello and good evening. Welcome to 61 Minutes. I am your host, Dr. Klein Demoxys Baylor. We have a beautiful show for you planned today. Thank you once again for tuning in. It really will be beneficial towards you. Our guest today is the newfound leader of Animal Farm. His name is Napoleon. Let's give a big round of applause for Napoleon. Good to see you too, sir. Alright, now Napoleon, first of all, how are you?
I'm doing good, I'm staying alive, that's all that matters.
That's very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'd like to formally congratulate you now on becoming the official leader of Animal Farm. Now, how does that feel to you and to the people?
Yeah, I just feel blessed, I feel like the people chose me. That's a great feeling, when I have the Animal Farm support, that just makes my confidence go way up.
Congratulations. Now, I'd like to talk to you quickly about a very special, inspirational man in I think a lot of people's lives. Now, that's Old Major. How did you feel? What was your personal connection, and how did you know and think about Old Major?
Old Major, he was the kind of guy that sparked the inspiration in my heart. He sparked that flame, that flame that got me going, that flame that wanted me to make everything better on the Animal Farm, and he will be missed, but he lives on in some way because he sparked that same revolution that's making that old regime go away and the new regime come in,
Right.
Yeah.
So, Napoleon, I'm just curious. Do you claim yourself as a leader?
I believe so. I lead the Animal Farm.
So you say you have a leadership role?
I'd hope that people would see that.
Right, so I'm just curious how a leader, now during the Battle of Cowshed, a leader usually would stand and fight with his people that he's leading, right? Now, from the situation at Battle of Cowshed, you were not the leader, you ran away, and apparently from what it looked like, Snowball took more of the leadership. Now, how do you feel about that? Who's more of a leader, you or Snowball?
No, I found out I'm more of a leader, and I hate the way people look at it, like I ran away, but I'm trying to save myself. If you was in my position, you try to save yourself. Leader or not, I'm still a person, I gotta protect myself, And when people say that Snowball is some sort of leader compared to me, Snowball disrespected all of Animal Farm, and nobody cares about it. Nobody. They just look at me like I'm this martyr.
Quick question. Who is to blame for the windmill?
I think Snowball. Snowball. And some of the animals, not all of them, but whoever helped build that, we need to rebuild that as soon as possible.
I understand. Now, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more questions with Napoleon.
Hi. Are you tired of being second-class citizens to a whole bunch of lazy, stupid, smelly humans?
Yes.
If so, make your way down to Animal Farm. Here in Animal Farm, the food is plentiful, and there's no humans.
Yay.
No humans. That's right. No humans.
Yay. Alright, so welcome back to 61 Minutes. Once again, I'm your host, Klein Demoxys Baylor. Here again with Napoleon, the new leader of Animal Farm. Congratulations once again. Napoleon, before we finish this program, this excellent program, thank you once again for watching. You have been a very cooperative audience, and I love you all very much. Now, before we finish, I'd like to ask you a couple more questions, if that's alright.
Oh no, dude, that's why I'm here, baby. That's why I'm here.
Alright, so first question I'd like to ask you is, we got an anonymous source, and this source likes to go by the name Little Birdie. Now, this Little Birdie decided to say that you are not providing an adequate food source for your community. Now, Napoleon, is this true?
All I'm gonna say is, if you work for your food, you get more food. If you lying around, you ain't getting as much as someone working hard. And you know what? People know when you fronting. I ain't fronting. This Little Birdie fronting. That's all I'm gonna say. We ended it off on that.
Alright, I understand. So, the last question I'd like to ask you today,
Yes.
and perhaps the most emotional, which is why I saved it for the end, because I think everyone here is aware that we all suffered a terrible loss. Now, Boxer was a very hard-working soul, and he was very helpful to the farm, and he was very beneficial to you, backing you up whenever you needed it. Now, I'm curious, without trying to make you too emotional, I'm seriously curious, how are you coping with this loss of Boxer?
Boxer was my best friend, you know. He was my hardest worker, my best soldier. Whatever needed to be done, I just asked Bosker for it, and he'd get it done, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. I just don't want to get too into it, you know, because I'm still coping with the loss. It's not easy losing someone like that, but, you know, I'll get over it. But right now, for Boxer, I've got to lead Animal Farm into the future.
I understand. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining us on this day. I'd like to thank Napoleon for being our guest. Thank you very much for being on 61 Minutes. I can't wait to see you until the next time. And thank you, and we will see you soon.
I need 100 black covers for 100 bad men, 100 black grapes so I can lay they ass in. I need